Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Living World of Darkness Werewolf and You, where we find Vale and Xavier at Vale's house. Um, Vale is looking for Xavier to have a chat with him. Something that has been weighing on him for quite some time he has to address. And he thinks that his dear friend is recovered enough from his endeavors that he's had for the past few weeks to sit down and have a conversation about it. So he'll go and knock on the basement door.
No answer.
He'll kind of like shake his head and go, okay, time to play Find the Silent Strider. Let's make this easy on myself. And he will, at the top of his lungs, go, Xavier!
What? The yelling is coming from the balcony.
He'll go out to the balcony.
Xavier just sitting out on the balcony with a cup of coffee.
Oh my god. So much work today. He'll flop down in one of the chairs. He is drinking an alcoholic beverage.
What's going on?
You know when I have those days at work where it's a lot, like an obscene amount of office work and not a lot of detectiving? I had an obscene amount of office work today.
Papers.
And then I had to do things that involve getting married, and I had to file some paperwork, and I had to get and just and it was a bunch of stuff I had to do. So I'm have a nice long drink, sit back, talk to my best friend, and then I'm gonna go to sleep for like a week. But
sounds like a plan.
It does. Something occurred to me, and I wanted to talk to you about it.
Okay.
It does not warrant the look that you just got. It's not that important. Wait, actually it is. It's very fucking important. That was just your oh god, I hope nothing bad happens face.
I'm listening.
And now you're wearing your confused face. And now you're wearing you're really trying my patience veil, not just fucking talk face. He'll take a sip, and he'll think for a second, and he'll say, so about that day at your at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Something occurred to me. I take it your cousin wasn't naturally like that. I didn't assume that was her. I assumed that was her final form, not the way she was born. I believe you would have mentioned it at some point along the way. And the house was rather. He'll roll his hand. The state it was in was concerning. And your parents are still missing. And I was wondering if anyone is in any way, shape, or form looking into this or concerned that, two major kinfolk and an entire, house full of worm-twisted people, and, this just strikes me as something that, the Garu would want to look into. And it doesn't seem anyone has.
Because no one did.
So, what do we have to do to look into it?
The thing is, I'm not really sure if I want to look into it. I mean, what happened has happened. There is no bringing anybody back. So
But what about your parents?
that's that's part that I still need to do. I just want I can just like hear their voice and know that they're okay. It's enough for me.
So, so what do we have to do to find them?
Well, at this point, I just need to prepare myself for whatever and just like call them.
Wait, you mean to say that you could literally pick up your phone and just call?
Hmm. I got my phone back from the house. Well, Leah did.
If you wanted, I could call.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready enough.
I can understand that. My only concern is that they're not okay, but it's something that could be it could be saved or helped, you know?
Yeah, but like at this point, they were not inside the house, and that's a good thing.
It's true. My only my other concern is that I think by now they would have contacted, right?
The
Look, if it's
reason for them to not to contact me, I just believe it has something to do with what happened on the back at my house.
mm-hmm. I just
I really don't know.
it was just something that concerned me.
Is
That was all.
is just assumptions at this point.
I just I don't want it to be a situation where you don't feel as though you have someone to help you with it when you know I'm right here.
I know.
You know, we could always
I
grab
know.
like Callie or somebody else, you know, whatever.
You know, like at this point, all I have to do is prepare myself and make the call.
I understand. Preparing ourselves. It looks like we're all doing a bit of that, aren't we?
Seems that way.
He kind of looks sadly up at the stars. I there's a part of me that's worried about what's coming up. You know what I mean?
Well, judging from yesterday, I can I can say that I can see it.
I I think I think we're close enough that you know that there are times when I'm going to say things in you that are in the strictest confidence.
And I'm guessing that you know that I can keep secrets.
One of the best. I understand that being married to a guard can lend itself to a certain amount of your spouse being absent at home. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But there's a part of me that's worried that the absence that I've experienced lately with Callie is coming from is coming from her not wanting to be here. You know what I mean? We haven't really spoken that much in the last couple of days, and she hasn't been around that much. And I really, since we chose a wedding date, and she's the one who wanted to make it so soon. I was fine waiting until. I mean, I'm glad that we're doing it now. You know, I see no point in waiting that long. But I said, I was fine waiting out until November, September. She's the one who wanted to marry so soon. But I haven't really spoken to her very much since we set a date, and I really do understand if she's busy because it's the nation or there's pressures upon her and stuff like that. I wish I had some way to know that she still loved me and that I still mattered to her, and that she was absent because of demands on her with the nation, and not because I did something wrong or because she's having second thoughts, or because that's a downside of how fast our relationship has moved. Is that there I'm just gonna breathe softly.
Well, there's always the possibility that something important coming up, and she not being able to get back at you. And I know how hard it is to not to hear from someone you care about when you really, really want to hear from them. I understand that. But I think you should give it a little bit more time before jumping to conclusions.
You're right. And I'm not, like I said, I really genuinely don't mind if it's a situation where if she's gone because of the nation. That's fine. To be honest, you know me, and I spend a lot of time alone and a lot of time working, and I'm fine entertaining myself, and you and I can hang out and bullshit and, keep company. And as far as my needs go, in those fashions and regard, I've never really been that, I don't need her for that. I mean, I guess it just feels really shitty not knowing if the person you're engaged to wants to be there or not. And I don't know if she wants to be here. And I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again, Xavier. I'm doing it again. I do this, man. Why do you let me do this?
All I can say to you is just give it a bit more time.
That's what you always say.
At the end of this, just like grab her and talk to her about this, because if you do not talk about this, it will never go away. The feeling you're having right now, the thoughts you're having right now, if you don't do this, they will never ever go away.
How do you and Amara do it? You've been together shorter. You've been together less time than she and I have. Me and Callie, and you're so. You two just seem so. Like it's almost effortless. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know.
Say it's effortless, but it really depends on a lot of things. I mean, from what I can make out, Amara is a completely different person than Kelly. And we two are not exactly alike. So, like, you have to count in personalities, you have to count in the circumstances. There's a lot of stuff to count in.
You know what I've noticed about you two? You match.
What?
You match. You match. Your clothing. Are you doing that on purpose?
No.
You two are always matching. Like that
Are
outfit you were
we?
wearing earlier. Yeah, you didn't notice that outfit you were wearing earlier? Like perfectly complemented hers.
I actually did not realize that.
It's true. I'm hard not to match with. I'm either wearing gray or white all the time. Oh man. So there's this place. I saw this ad in the newspaper for Geodine, I think it is. And
Yeah,
I was thinking about applying for something part time, like really hyper part time, so that so that I'll tell you something. Because Senna said that we should get some information on it, and I thought maybe the best way to get some information on it would be to go deep. You know what I mean?
so you're thinking about an inside job.
Mm-hmm. They got applying for something in there.
Okay. I can see the wisdom in it.
Hmm?
I can see the wisdom in it.
That may mean that I need you to kind of pick up that Black Wolf a little bit.
If you think I can do that.
I can't see why you couldn't. Between you, Logan, and Emmett, I think you'll be able to. I think three men can accomplish the work of one. And I'm not like totally.
You are
I'm
the
talking.
pro. You are the pro. We are the rookies.
I did only, kind of go to college for this. You know, I have the ability to get my law degree, right? All I have
I'm
to do is
sorry?
pass. He says, I have the ability to become a lawyer, right?
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. I just have to pass the bar. But I don't want to do that. But it was something to fall back on if I ever couldn't, if investigating ever became a problem. I wanted to go into litigation. I wanted to be a prosecutor.
Gotcha. Well, same with me. I could have become an anthropologist, maybe an archaeologist. It's been a while since I've been in a dig. I miss that.
Why don't you go into it?
Because I cannot just go back to the university.
They have these
With
things. I had to tell Callie about this. They're called online courses. You've heard of this mystical thing, right?
yeah,
I know you sometimes, don't know where your pants are, but I'm pretty sure you can pass an online course. Okay.
I never
mean,
thought about it.
you could probably clept out of half the crap on those tests. I mean, there is advanced placement.
Look into it. Thanks.
Damn right you're going to look into it. I swear to God, if you don't, boy. Oh my God. I think if my dad has one more panic attack this week, I fucking commit him.
Oh yeah. How's it doing, by the way?
He had a panic attack this morning. It was bad. I almost had to take him to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, it was really bad. He passed out.
God.
I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's happening with him. On the one hand, he seems like he's getting better, but on the other hand, he seems like he's getting worse. You know what I mean? It's like he's getting more social. He's going out more. He's trying to, meet more people, stuff like that. But then it's like it builds, and he has this huge panic attack instead of having like the little anxiety attacks he's been having. You know what I mean? He's having
Mhm.
these big panic attacks, and like he'll start screaming, "I'm dying! I'm dying!" You've heard him do it. He'll start, "I'm dying! I'm dying, Vale! I'm dying!" And it's just like, Dad, you're not dying. You're fine. You're fucking healthy. You're only 49. But I'll swear to God, he wants me to check his pulse. He wants me to fucking, and I don't mind doing it. God knows, I don't mind doing it. Just,
Well, thank God we have Amara and Mega around.
yeah, that's true. Mega brought him down fast yesterday. That was good. But I can't, I don't know why I cannot convince this man with perfect. The last time I took him to the hospital, he was perfectly fine. His blood work came back 100% perfect. There's nothing wrong with him. His EKGs are better than mine. His blood pressure is great. There is nothing physically wrong with him whatsoever. I mean, he's got a little arthritis in his back going, but he's 49 for fuck's sake and has been working construction his entire life. Of course he does. I cannot convince this man he's not dying. I don't know what the root of the problem is that's making him so. This is gonna sound really crazy, okay? But just bear with me. Do you think maybe he misses her?
I think I really cannot answer that because there's still a lot of things that I do not know about your father.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's only been a couple of days, and I didn't really had a chance to actually sit down and talk to him. Get to know him.
He doesn't talk about
So
what happened much.
I can't actually say that I know your father. Not as good as I know you. So it would be really hard for me to answer that question.
I know. I
I mean, like, if the situation was the same, and somebody asked the same question to me about you, I could easily answer.
That's true.
But your father, not so much.
And he was married to the woman for what, over 30 years. I assume after some point it becomes, even if you hate each other, there's some manner of you know what I mean? Of a familiarity, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense to me. I mean, I think in order to preserve your sanity, you'd have to find some way to tolerate the person that you were with, even if they treated you poorly. I'm starting to worry that I don't fucking know. I just want to get better, Xavier. I hate this.
Maybe I can have a talk with him tonight.
Yeah, sure. I can go grab him if you want. I actually need to take a shower.
I'll sit down and talk with him tonight. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Is my cousin home?
Well, last time I saw her, she was tending to Nico.
I was climbing down a fucking fire escape, and I wrenched my shoulder coming down. I need a back rub. fucking beast. So I'm going to press upon her to watch Doctor Who with me and fucking rub my back.
Let me go. Let me go and see if I can find her for you.
Okay, sure.
And Xavier gets up, just like stops for a second before going inside. You need another one? Points to the bottle in Whale's hands.
Nah. You know what? I need to be careful. Actually, I've been kind of. I've been getting a little loose with what I've been putting in my body. You know, when I was younger, I used to do. When I was in college, especially, I used to do some drugs. But once I graduated, I cleared up. But lately, I've been under a lot of stress, and sometimes I'll start. You know what I mean? I'll start drinking a lot, or
Yeah.
kind of playing with drugs and stuff like that, and I don't want to slip into old habits. You know. I mean, I didn't. I was never out of control. I don't think I could get out of control, but better safe than sorry. You know. I'm feeling warm. I'll get a back rub. I'll fucking chill out and just, I don't know, probably just go to sleep watching Orange is the New Black or something. Open Callie's home. If not, then oh well. Did you need
So
anything?
Xavier leaves the balcony to go ahead and try to find Amara.
She is, in fact, with Nico. Okay. And with that, we will pick up our scene at another time. Thank you for watching this episode of Living World of Darkness Werewolf, and we will see you later.